Mr. R wanted us to learn, and we, Sam and Pat, from his first period chemistry, SMILE, have learned to a level the following concepts from the first 12 chapters of our chemistry book. This is not an exclusive list, our selection of concepts from each chapter that I will remember. SMILE. Chapter 1. Chemistry is the study of substance. The scientific method consists of 5 steps: problem, hypothesis, procedure, experiment, and conclusion.
Chapter 2 was matter and change, and we learned about solids, liquids, and gases. And solids have definite shape and volume, liquids have indefinite shape and definite volume, and gases have indefinite shape and volume.
Chapter 3. In Chapter 3 we learned and received the scientific notation. For example, the scientific notation of 602.000000000 is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd.
In Chapter 4 we learned atomic structure, and we learned about Dalton's atomic theory, which says that all elements are made up of indivisible particles called atoms. All atoms of the same element are identical. Atoms mix together to create compounds, and atoms do not change into other atoms.
Chapter 5. For this chapter we learned the history and background of the atomic model, starting from Dalton's model to Rutherford, Bohr, and finally the electron cloud.
In Chapter 6 we learned about the periodic table. In modern days we order it in terms of atomic number, but Mendeleev, who first created the periodic table, ordered it in terms of atomic mass.
In Chapter 7, this is about the ionic and metallic bond. Ionic is a bond between a metal and a non-metal, and obviously metallic means a bond between two metals.
In Chapter 8 we learned about covalent bonding, which is a bond between two nonmetals.
In Chapter 9, what stood out in this chapter is cation and anion. Anion is negative, while cation are positive.
In Chapter 10 we learned about chemical quantities, and a mole of a substance is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd representative particles, which is called Avogadro's number.
In Chapter 11 we learned about catalysts. These are the things that make atoms and substances and chemical reactions go faster.
In Chapter 12 we learned about stoichiometry, in which a balanced equation is like a recipe, and it has reactants and products.
Thank you.
Yay!
Really nice.
Good job.